many years of my life, finding a teacher, healer, psychologist, spiritual guide to move me into a place where I felt okay about myself and about life. And it just never happened. I had searched everywhere, far and wide, read every book, done millions of workshops, been to psychologists. And it didn't really shift, to be honest. And what didn't shift was this inner grinding within me, this pain, this like meaninglessness, this anxiety all the time. And when I got cancer, I ended up with Louise. And I can honestly say that within 6 sessions, Louise became a catalyst for major transformation for me. It's not the end, because you still have to do your own work. Louise cut to the chase. And what I mean by that, and the transformation, the insight and the actual real transformation happens very fast. It's like almost immediate. I'd say within 3 to 6 sessions with Louise, you can have both major insight into what's going on in your situation with yourself, your situation, and the others. And most importantly for me was to have insight into my patterns that did not serve me or others or a good life for me. And honestly, I was fast asleep to them. And she very quickly drilled down, shone the light on it, but with compassion. There was no judgment whatsoever towards me, just pure compassion, because the other one of Louise's strengths is she understands the space. She's been in it herself. So Louise is a healer who heals also from her own experience, which I think is hugely valuable. She then provided tools, a toolbox that could very immediately be implemented. And that implementation created immediate change for me. So immediate insight, immediate change, practical tools to take away and start using straight away. Definitely not someone you have to go to forever and ever. You go there, you work with her, she enables you to heal yourself and to become the best version of yourself. I've never come across anybody like her out there. I think she combines psychology, mindfulness, and a whole lot of things actually to gain insight into us as individuals and then to help us transform. And this is true transformation. I would say I came out the other side within 6 sessions, able to draw boundaries with love, able to be far more authentic than I ever had, with greatly improved relationships because of that, and with a great sense of that I deserved to be loved. And I can love myself. And the insight came very hard and fast that I didn't love myself, and I didn't really know that actually. She showed me my coping mechanisms, my patterns, how I was going about life, and treated all my so-called negatives that needed to be changed with so much compassion. The bottom line with Louise is if you stick with her and you're willing to do the work, you will, not you maybe, but you will start becoming the best version of yourself. It is a process, but she gets you there fast and she will get you there. So no matter how much you think you can't afford it, find the money, find the time, show up. Anything that you spend on her will be coming back to you in bucket loads, because everything in your life improves when you do this work. You're better able to attract good relationships, a great career, things manifest in your life. In fact, miracles start landing. So the money's a tiny little exchange actually for what you get in return. So just find it, even if you have to borrow it. That would be my advice. The biggest benefit was this incredibly fast, clear, and precise insight into why my life wasn't working, coupled with the tools that I still use to this day to be able to change it. So the end result benefits for me were to feel more self-loving, to be able to draw boundaries with love, to be authentic, to improve my relationships, and quite honestly, just to see things through very different lenses, to get a completely different perspective on what things are about, and to stop being so hard on myself, a biggie. The amazing thing is there's things you don't know till Louise shows them to you, am I right? There's things
Yeah,
you just,
absolutely.
there's certain things you cannot see within yourself and within situations until someone like Louise shines the light on them. I've sought help from psychologists a couple of times. I've sought help through many spiritual workshops, spiritual practices, coaches, and this time was completely different, absolutely completely different. This is the very first time I had rapid and true transformation, very fast and proper. Before, quite honestly, I might as well have just thrown my money down the toilet. I got insight sometimes in the past, but never the way I have with Louise. And most certainly, there weren't shifts in my life like there are now. They were from Louise. I think she's unique, actually. I think Louise is one of a kind. So you better get in there fast, eh, before she's too busy. I think that Louise is in a league of her own. I think she's completely unique. To date, I've done so much research, learning, seen so many people. I've never come across anyone like Louise. And I think she's trained in a way, has the experience, and is able to coach in a way that is very unusual, very rare. It's unique. I can say in 6 sessions, Louise turned my life around. Obviously, it's an ongoing process and I have to do the work, but I can honestly say in 6 sessions, I could see improvement and change.